Hello and welcome back to the Wrestling Group. I'm your host, as always, Ryan, and today we are going to be looking at the top 20 greatest wrestlers in the history of TNA. So, obviously, there's been some fantastic talent over the years in TNA, but we are going to look at the 20 best. Obviously, start at number 20 and make our way down to number 1, being the greatest of all time. So, as always, let me know in the comments section your top 20 greatest wrestlers from TNA. Obviously, give me feedback on my list. Let me know if you feel like I've missed anyone else. Let me know if you feel like some of them are in the wrong order. Just give us some comments and some feedback on your thoughts. And don't forget, as always, to subscribe to the Wrestling Group. So we'll start at number 20, Bobby Lashley. In 2009, Bobby Lashley exploded onto the TNA scene. He quickly became a main event player, facing off with some of the company's top stars, with memorable rivalries with Kurt Angle, Drew Galloway, and Jeff Hardy. In TNA, Bobby Lashley was a 4-time world champion, 1-time X Division champion, and a 1-time King of the Mountain champion. Lashley's sheer power and athletic prowess definitely left a mark on the TNA landscape. Number 19, Eddie Edwards. Eddie's time in TNA seen him rise from tag team specialist to the top guy in the company. As one half of the very popular tag team, the Wolves, alongside Davey Richards, they captured the TNA Tag Team Championships 5 times before he later found success in the X Division and also the world title scene. Edwards is a former 2-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion, 2-time X Division Champion, and 6-time Tag Team Champion, 5 with Davey Richards and 1 currently with Brian Myers. Number 18, Bully Ray. In TNA, Bully Ray evolved from his days as part of the legendary tag team, Team 3D, also known as the Dudley Boys, to one of the most dominant singles competitors. As the leader of the Aces and Eights faction, Bully managed to capture the TNA World Heavyweight Championship twice. He engaged in memorable feuds with Sting, AJ Styles, Hulk Hogan, and Jeff Hardy during his time. With one of the best factions and some top storylines along the way, it's no surprise Bully makes our list. The TNA Hall of Famer held the world title twice and tag titles 3 times during his stint with the company. Number 17, Eric Young. The unpredictable EY has been a staple in TNA since his early days as part of Team Canada, apart from obviously those 2 failed stints in WWE, but we move on. He came from a comedy act to a maniac. Young has done it all in TNA and the fans have been behind him all the way. A former 2-time world champion, X Division champion, and 6-time tag team champion. He's been a television champion and a King of the Mountain champion also. EY truly has done it all in TNA. Number 16, Alex Shelley. One half of the fan favourite tag team Motor City Machine Guns alongside Chris Sabin, they helped to revolutionise tag team wrestling in TNA with unforgettable matches against Beer Money Inc., Team 3D, amongst others. Shelley then also found success as a single star, winning the X Division Championship before eventually becoming TNA World Champion in 2023. He would hold onto that title for an impressive 218 days. Number 15, Jay Lethal. Lethal brought a charismatic charm to TNA's X Division with the fan favourite Black Machismo gimmick, captivating audiences worldwide with his energetic in-ring style. Jay had some unforgettable matches with the likes of Kurt Angle, AJ Styles and Samoa Joe, amongst others. You can't think of TNA's X Division without thinking of Jay Lethal. He held that title 6 times during his time there, also capturing the tag team titles along the way. Number 14, Jeff Hardy. The charismatic Enigma's time in TNA had more ups than downs, but unfortunately those downs were big ones and probably cost him a few places on our list. The high risk taker had some memorable feuds in TNA, especially against the Monster Abyss, which culminated in that unforgettable Monsters Ball match. Hardy was also able to reinvent himself on a number of occasions, as evidenced by his run in Immortal and later as part of the Broken Hardys. Jeff became a 3-time TNA World Champion and a 2-time Tag Team Champion during his time with the company. Number 13, Mickie James. Mickie arrived in TNA back in 2010 and quickly made her presence known in the Knockouts division, with rivalries against Gail Kim, Angelina Love and Tara. Hardcore Country Mickie James is a former 5-time TNA Knockouts champion, and her last reign as part of the Last Rodeo storyline produced some of her best matches in the company. It's just a shame that it all come to an end due to an injury and she had to relinquish the title. Number 12, Chris Sabin. Starting out in TNA as one half of fan favourite tag team Motor City Machine Guns alongside Alex Shelley, they revolutionised tag team wrestling in TNA. But it's in the X Division where Sabin is most known for as a former 10-time champion. The fast-paced fan favourite also has a world title reign to his name, defeating Bully Ray at the height of the Aces and Eights storyline. Sabin definitely deserves his spot amongst the TNA elite. Number 11, Abyss. His monstrous presence and love for violence made him a staple within TNA since his debut back in 2002. The 6'8" monster is known for his barbaric feuds with Jeff Hardy, Rhino, and let's not forget the time he tried to drown Christian Cage in a swimming pool. At the height of his TNA run, the Monster Abyss won the NWA World Championship. Abyss also held the X Division Championship, Television Championship twice, and is a 3-time Tag Team Champion, most notably alongside Crazy Steve as the fan favourite Decay. Number 10, Christopher Daniels. A true TNA original, Christopher Daniels was an integral part of the company's evolution since 2002. The Fallen Angel shined bright during his time in TNA with classic showdowns with the likes of AJ Styles, Samoa Joe and Jerry Lynn. He was one of the main faces of the X Division early on, winning the title on 3 occasions. Danielson also held Tag Team Gold 8 times, most notably with AJ Styles, Frankie Kazarian, and as part of Triple X. Number 9, James Storm. The Cowboy, for the most part, was a TNA mainstay since the company's early days. Storm is seen as a tag team specialist, having been part of 2 of TNA's most popular teams in America's Most Wanted, alongside Chris Harris, holding the titles for 4 occasions, before teaming with Bobby Roode as Beer Money Inc. and holding Tag Gold 5 times. Storm is also a former TNA World Champion, although that title reign was in fact short-lived. Number 8, Bobby Roode. Roode, as I've said, found success as a tag team wrestler as part of Beer Money Inc., but it's his record-breaking run as TNA World Champion that puts him a spot ahead of his former partner. Roode's epic battles with Austin Aries and his Best of 5 series against James Storm showcased Roode's pure wrestling ability. Rude was a multiple-time champion while at TNA, with undoubtedly his best achievement was having the longest reign as world champion for 256 days. Number 7. Gail Kim. TNA Hall of Famer is the highest female on our list, and it's no surprise that she not only takes the top spot for the women, but that she also makes the top 10 as a whole. Gail Kim was the inaugural Knockouts champion after winning a 10-woman tournament back in 2007. Kim still holds the record for most title reigns at 7, and she was inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame in 2016. Number 6. Samoa Joe. The Samoan submission machine exploded onto the scene in TNA in 2005. He quickly made waves by going on an 18-month undefeated streak, carving a path of destruction throughout the company. Alongside AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe helped to elevate the X Division, making it must-watch on a weekly basis. Joe held that title on 5 occasions. Joe eventually made it to the very top of the company, holding the World Heavyweight Championship. Number 5. Jeff Jarrett. As a co-founder of TNA, Jeff Jarrett's name will always be tied to the company, but it's his in-ring career that we are looking at for this list. Probably one of the most hated heels in the TNA's history, Jarrett had engaging and memorable feuds with Kurt Angle, Sting, AJ Styles and Christian Cage, which led him to becoming a 6-time NWA World Champion. Jarrett also won the King of the Mountain Championship in TNA and was later inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2015. Number 4. Sting. An icon for over 5 decades in the ring, Sting's TNA run solidified him as a timeless figure within the world of professional wrestling. With classic battles against TNA top talent such as Jeff Jarrett, AJ Styles and Abyss, before revisiting an old rivalry with Hulk Hogan. Sting held the TNA World Heavyweight Championship on 4 occasions and the NWA World Championship once during his time within the company. Sting was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2012. Sting played a massive role in showing both fans and talent alike that there is an alternate to WWE. Number 3. Christian Cage. Christian's arrival in TNA back in 2005 signalled a turning point for the company, creating a buzz that has rarely been matched since. With his blend of charisma and in-ring ability, it was no surprise that the instant classic quickly found himself in the main event scene, with engaging feuds with the likes of Jeff Jarrett, Abyss and Rhino, ultimately led to 2 reigns as NWA World Champion and solidified him as an integral part of what many consider to be TNA's golden era. Via ties between AEW and TNA, Christian Cage managed a run as Impact World Champion in 2021 for a short reign. Number 2. Kurt Angle. When the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle made his TNA debut in 2006, the wrestling world was sent into a frenzy. The Wrestling Machine immediately established himself as a force to be reckoned with, headbutting and busting open Samoa Joe. Angle was seen as a top star within TNA, which is evident through his achievements within the company, most notably his 6 reigns as TNA World Champion. Angle is also a former X Division champion and a 2-time TNA Tag Team champion, once with Sting and the other AJ Styles. It's not bad for partner choices, eh? He was the 2nd TNA Triple Crown champion and was also inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame in 2013. So that leaves us with number 1. And who could it be? AJ Styles. The most talented in-ring performer in TNA history, it's no surprise that the phenomenal one takes top spot as the greatest wrestler in TNA's history. From his high-flying moves to his sheer athleticism, Styles quickly became a fan favourite among not just TNA fans, but wrestling fans as a whole. He had a legendary feud with the likes of Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, and Kurt Angle. Styles was the inaugural X Division champion, a title which he would hold for a further 5 times. Amongst others, he helped to elevate the division to the most exciting in professional wrestling at the time. Styles was a well-decorated champion in TNA, holding the TNA World Championship twice, the NWA World Championship 3 times, and the Tag Team titles 6, amongst many others. So that is it. That is our top 20 greatest wrestlers in TNA history. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget, as always, to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And stay tuned for more wrestling related content coming your way very, very soon.